Quanzhou City in China, which Marco Polo called Zaitun, was the starting point of the maritime Silk Road. In the 15th century, 7 huge fleets of Chinese ships sailed through the maritime Silk Road. The expeditions were called Zheng He's voyages, and 4 of them reached the east coast of Africa. In Fort Jesus, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the southeast of Old Mombasa, over 100 pieces of Chinese porcelain recovered from along the coast are displayed.
And when was it found? According to the evidence, historical evidence, it was around 14th century. The Chinese were very active during that time. Evidence would suggest that even before the arrival of the Portuguese, we had the Chinese presence around here.
Tides rise and fall, and flowers bloom and wither. 600 years later, trade between China and Kenya is no longer only about porcelain. In 2015, China toppled India as Kenya's biggest trading partner. In 2016, the trade volume between China and Kenya reached $5.7 billion, up from $500 million 10 years earlier. In addition to the growing bilateral trade, Chinese contractors in Kenya are thriving as well. The official name of the highway connecting Mombasa and Uganda is the A104 National Road. However, the locals prefer to call it the Chinese Road.
A long time, we used to have one lane, whereby there is one lane going and one lane coming. But now, since the Chinese came and now we are having 2 lanes going up and 2 lanes coming down. For example, from here to Nakuru, we used to have to use like 2 hours and a half to go to Nakuru. But now, since the new road came, we are using 1 hour and a half.
There is a 480-kilometre long Chinese railway that will bring even more far-reaching benefits to Kenya than the Chinese road. That is the Mombasa-Nairobi SGR. The SGR is known to every household in Kenya. Local residents randomly interviewed on the street say that they follow the SGR closely and hope that it will bring more changes to the country.
It's going to open up traffic, number one. It's going to make it easier to go to Mombasa and cheaper.
I expect it will also offer some job to very many people. Most of our youth are jobless. And I feel also it will promote in adding some jobs. And also the business, the speed of working will be a bit high. So I feel that will be a real gain for this country.
600 years after Zheng He's 7 expeditions, China-Africa cooperation is at a new historic starting point, establishing a comprehensive partnership featuring equality, mutual trust, and mutual benefit. China-Kenya relations represent an excellent model for China-Africa relations.